Welcome to another track battle presented by Continental Tire.
Today is a very special VTEC battle, Civic Type R versus Honda S2000. We are here at Toronto Motorsports Park on a very windy day, so we apologize for any wind noise you may get in this episode. And we also have to say thank you to our friends at Speed Therapy Track Days. They were kind enough to let us come out here and join the party. So go check them out on their website, speedtherapy.com, for all their lapping day dates. The cars, well, for an old VTEC nerd like me, this is a very exciting day. The first car is a Civic Type R that you guys might recognize from some of our other track battles last summer. This is K-Tune's car. And it's had some mods since then, so it's worth running down what's been done to it. It has their new lowering springs on it and a new set of Titan 7 19-inch wheels, as well as a 3-inch downpipe and their new exhaust system. It's a full stainless 3-inch exhaust system. They're stocking parts for it now, so go check that out on K-Tune's website. Other than that, I should mention the tires. Obviously, those are Continental Extreme Contact Sport tires. It's a 340 tread wear rated tire that we know is class leading in the rain. And as we've discovered in our other Conti track battles, we know it's also a really good track tire, as well as being a very smooth, sophisticated, quiet tire on the street. So let's jump over to the S2000 now. That's a car you guys should be familiar with, but we'll give you a quick rundown on that one too. To keep this battle as even as we can, we've equipped the Badass 2000, our AP1, with an AP2 motor and transmission on the exact same tire. That's Continental Extreme Contact Sports in a 255 4017. The Type R is on a 255 3019. So what else is done to our Badass 2000? Well, it's got intake, exhaust, it's got Eibach R2 coilovers, it's got a splitter, it's got a wing, and it's got Recaros and harnesses inside. It's a very well sorted out track car. We've got tons of build videos and track videos on this car on our channel, so go check those out if you want more info on it. I think with that said, it's time to go rip some tech, Peter. Let's see what these puppies can do. All right, getting ready to come around on the front straight here for the first of our chase or lead follow laps. And it'll be interesting to see just how quick this CTR is versus the S2000. All right, let's send it. Let's send it, buddy. Fight is on and he is pulling away. That thing has some motor, but the Badass is fast in the corners and he's loose. He is sliding. Look at that front wheel drive drifting turn one. How awesome is that to see? Love it. He is braking deep too. PT is pushing hard, people. He is fighting for that front wheel drive honor. I'm on his tail now though. Man, this S2000 is just so well balanced. Such a well sorted package. She is a track machine. Looking to pull away with that torque though. But I have got him in the corners, that's for sure. Look at the power though. Yes. It's like Pete's really got his hands full there. That car is dancing around. Love to see that. Look at me close right up in the corners though. Well, the S2000 is looking awfully good in the corners here, folks. And now it's DP's turn. Oh man, I gotta ease off the throttle here. Oh, he could certainly brake a little bit later. Oh, he's got me in the corner. I gotta fight that front wheel drive understeer, which is tough. That's the problem here. He can really power out of those corners. Me, not so much. Reeled him in a little bit there, but now I gotta be patient here, very, very patient, so I don't mash on the throttle too quickly. I can see he's fighting hard. So, yeah. Oh, he's got me on a little bit of a lead. Let's see. Oh, he's pulling out even more. No. Oh, he cooked it a little bit, trying to catch up there. Thank God for that Honda turbo torque. There we go, catch it up to him. I gotta brake a little bit earlier though. Oh man. Oh yeah, I got him here. Got him here. Oh, we got a guy spinning out in front of us.
Oh boy, that was a good battle. Holy smokes. Man, that is such a tough battle. Hard to call which car is better and which one isn't. Very, very hard to call which car is the better car in this situation. Such equal. See, I got big understeer, but I can come out of the corner pretty quick and reel him in here. It's hard to be patient, and that's what you need to be. I forgot what it is like to drive a front-wheel drive car after driving the S2000 a lot. You really got to be patient, and that's the one thing that I'm struggling with right now. See, through the S's, he pulled a big gap on me there. And yeah, I'm just patient. Now I'm hard on the throttle. And then I can slowly reel him in here with a good power advantage. Man, great brakes on this car. Wow. And patience, patience, patience. You can feel this car fighting for traction. But holy smokes, what a great car. And that was a fantastic battle.
Well, Peter.
Wow, what a battle.
That was pretty exciting.
That was super exciting. I actually thought the Type R was gonna walk this thing.
Yeah, it did walk it pretty good in a straight line.
It does, it does.
It pulls a good gap.
It does, and I think that's the biggest advantage of this thing. Obviously with the turbo power, over 300, probably wheel horsepower. I'm gonna say, around there.
Yeah.
So it's certainly much faster in a straight line, but then there's just that juggle of the front wheel drive understeer where I'm like trying to be aggressive, push hard into a corner, and I'm washing out. I'm like, okay, I gotta reel it back. But that's where the S2000 shines, right?
It does, it does. This car is so well balanced. I mean, you can see once you get to the apex, I'm just like closing up on it so much because this car can carry so much speed to the apex, and then you can steer it with the throttle and kind of like power out of the corner so much more naturally.
Exactly.
Did you find this car was understeering for you though? Because I never had that.
No, just a little bit. I mean, it was just my own fault. I was trying to push a little bit too hard to keep the gap.
You've never driven this car before either.
I have once, but yeah. And it was just a matter of trying to keep that gap going. Right. And as soon as I pushed a little bit too hard, I wasn't patient with it. And that's the thing with this car. Front wheel drive, this is a great exercise of, front wheel drive and rear wheel drive in terms of driving technique. Yeah, and this, you really have to be patient with it, right?
But the torque out of the corner is like, once you get it spooled up, it just shotguns out of the corner.
And I forgot, like, we're just used to driving all the NA Hondas where you really need to be in a lower gear, revving it out. And this thing, I was like, man, I could keep it in third in some places, and you just stomp on it, and the torque pulls you out. It's such a neutral, flat car, so it doesn't roll a lot. Like, it's a pleasure to drive. It really, really is.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching it from my chase lap too, because it was rotating a lot. Like, you were sliding it around. It looks like a fun car to drive.
Oh, it was.
But the Badass 2000 is pretty fun too, Peter. Every time I drive that car, it's like, it steals a little bit more of my heart. It's such a special car. And I mean, to be fair, it's a very well sorted out track car. This is much closer to stock.
Yeah.
But I think on lap times, they're going to be very close. We'll get to those in a minute. But first, roll races?
It's time for that.
Let's do some drag racing, boys.
Roll race number 1. Okay, we are rolling up here. I'm gonna go to first gear. I'll be honking. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness! So much traction limitation. But there we go. Look at me pulling them. Wow, that's tough. Jeez Louise. I did not expect that to happen. Holy smokes. That was a lot of fighting for traction.
Here we go, I got the jump on him. Chirp the 1-2 shift. Oh, there he goes. Man, I gave him a run though, didn't I? Man, I gave him a really good run. That's, I think, the first time in my life I got a good jump on one of these roll races. Maybe I jumped the gun on him a bit. I don't think so. I think I was just the better drag racer there for a change.
Okay, here we go again. 2, 3, go. There we go. Now I got better traction. All right, now I got him. Now I've got him. There we go. A little bit better driving by me and a little bit better traction.
Oh, I got the jump again. Oh, he's coming up stronger now, though. There goes 100 wheel extra horsepower. It's not that bad. Oh, man. Once he gets up to speed, though, he does have some jam once he gets up to speed. PT, you were quicker in a straight line, but not by much.
I was quicker.
Were you lighting up the tires or something?
I was, and that's my fault. I was trying to drive it like a drag racer there for a second, bouncing the limiter, and was just hooning a little bit too much the first run there. No traction up until third, as you saw me starting to walk away there at the end. Yeah. But the second run, I got a better launch. I feel like I was a little bit more smooth in my shift. And really showed
a delay there, though, right?
Yeah, it's a turbo. It's that turbo lag. There, yeah, I didn't brake boost it or anything, so you got the little jump, and then eventually it came through.
With power at the top end of each gear, that thing really
such a strong linear power band through that car. I love it.
It's a monster of a motor. And it's a great chassis too. I had a blast driving it in the hot laps, which we'll tell you about in a minute. But the S2000,
it's no slouch.
It did pretty well in those drag races.
It did.
It did better than I thought. I thought you were going to gap me by like 10 car lengths.
Yeah, and I think the S2000 is one of those cars because it doesn't have a lot of torque. People really underestimate how quick it is, but it's got a lot of revs. It's short gearing, so it moves pretty quickly despite its power differential in terms of a car like this, right?
Yeah, I didn't have to wait for the turbo, and I was getting really good launches, which is unusual for me. I am not the drag racer of the duo, but today was my day to shine in the drag races. Anyway, no big surprise that the Civic Type R was quicker in a straight line.
Of course, we knew that.
But was it quicker on lap times? And the answer is no, but it was very close. I mean, to be fair, this is really a purpose-built track car that we've designed to go fast around TMP here, and it did a 120.6, which is very, very good.
That is quick,
on a 340 tread wear tire. That's over, I think, a second faster I did against the FRS on the same tire.
Wow.
So the track was fast today. S2000 was loving this cold air, and once the tires were warm, she was working really well. So very pleased with that lap time. And the Type R was only a half second behind at 121.1, which is over a second faster than it went the last time we tried this car, which tells us that A, the improvements that K-Tune have made to it really work, and B, these Continental tires work surprisingly well on a very powerful front-wheel drive car. So all in all, a really fun battle. Totally different driving experiences when driving for lap times. This car is a very traditional front-wheel drive car in the sense that you have to be patient with the throttle.
Big time.
If you get in boost too early in a corner, it wants to push you offline, right?
Or wash you out right away,
So there's a bit of a patience game there, but incredible brakes, really good driving position. Every time I drive this car, I love the driving position. But this car is a pure sports car, and what a difference racing seats make too. Like sliding around in the stock seats.
And those aren't bad seats. They're really good.
They're very good.
But again, the bucket is a huge difference.
The bucket in the harness makes a big difference just for
and you
in there.
Builds that emotional confidence too, right? Like just gives you that, all right, I'm gonna push a little bit harder.
I'm tied in here a little harder, but a few more mods in this car and it'll definitely go sub 120. I bet you there are guys who are already going sub 120 in these cars around here, but maybe we'll get another crack in John's car soon. Anyway, I think that's a wrap on this battle.
Yeah.
VTEC for everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more track battles, give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for our next in the Connie battles. I got a healthy dose of S2000 right in the middle, and this guy is trying to trying to make things exciting. Anyway, that gives you a very good idea of what these cars are capable of in a straight line.